There is a movement, a very strong movement, underground movement, which is surfacing, coming to the top. If you look it up, it is the movement of the nons, meaning non-religious. Like when you make out a form and it says, what is your affiliation? Are you a Christian? Are you this? Are you that? Non. The nons are filling up. Thank goodness. I'm not going to thank God because, like I said, I'm an agnostic. So I write about in my book about that. Maybe I'm ahead of my time. Yay! The Book of Common Point. About the dangers of organized religion and how it has really, in the last 2,000 years, almost the last 3,000 years. Okay, let's go with the 2,000-year measurement. How it has just done nothing but create war and hatred among people. And my religion's right and your religion's wrong. And I'm going to kill all you people because you don't believe the way I do. And you don't believe, I don't believe the way you do. And so I'm going to lob bombs over and I'm going to destroy your country. And you're going to try to destroy me back. And la 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 la. And religion, I'm going to go out on a limb. It's not a limb. I'm just going to tell you the way I feel. Religion is probably the most dangerous thing that mankind has ever created. It is the most dangerous thing that mankind has ever created because it could destroy the human race. In the process, destroy the whole planet because of stupid religion. Emphasis on stupid. Because it makes you stupid. Okay? It makes you a follower. Not a seeker, not a discoverer, not an understander, not somebody trying to fulfill their life with logic and common sense. It makes you stupid, okay? And if you follow a religion, I am not trying to insult you. I'm not trying to indoctrinate you. I'm not trying to convince you because I don't want to waste my time on you. I have my seekers. There are seekers out there that want to seek reality. They want to live in with reality. I understand that there are certain times in life where you just don't understand why something happened to you or something happened in the world or something happened in your life that you just can't explain it. And the people that are weak go to God. They go to their idols. And they think that's going to correct their problem. That is not going to correct your problem. What's going to correct your problem is facing it head on, looking at reality and say, this is what happened to me. Why did this happen to me? Look at the who, what, why, where, and how did this happen to me? Most of the time in my life, and I write about it in my book, most of the time our dilemmas, our negative outcomes, our discerning moments, our fearful moments, our happy moments, our life-changing moments happen because of our decisions. They happen because of our decisions. Okay? And if you look at your life and you say, why did this happen to me? Look back in 10-year increments, like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. What did you do to set yourself up to where you are today? Because we all, I know I'm coming out of the chute quick here. We all design our own life. Individually, we all design our own life. Good, bad, indifferent, horrible, happy, sad, depressed, enlightened, understanding. All of that happens because of our decision of what you do every single day of your life. So if you live with blinders on, oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to pray. It's going to change everything. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. If it works for you, great. Have a great day. The rise of the nons, a new way of living. It is the rise, the enlightened. We are heading towards a new enlightenment period. We are heading, the human race, as we multiply and we get so popular, the population grows so strongly on this planet, we are on the cusp, we're on the edge, we're on the very edge of the cliff of a revolutionary way of thinking. And that thinking is going to be tied to internal understanding, not external blueprints to tell us how to think. That way of thinking is going to be an internal looking inward about who am I as a human being? Why do I want to follow that? What is the ramifications of me following that? Me, meaning me, I'm horrified by what's going on in Israel. I'm horrified by what's going on in the Middle East. And it's happening because of our greed. It's happening because Americans want to have their big cars and their big houses and all their new clothes and all their lifestyle. The lifestyle that we have created in this country is killing thousands of people. Literally. And what's sad about it, as an individual, there's not much I can do about it. I don't have the power, the influence, the money to change that. So what do? We look the other way. We don't watch the news. We don't look at the news. Israel bombing and bombing and bombing. What's going on over there? Killing families and killing kids. It's evil. And it's evil because of religion. I use evil as a metaphor because I don't believe evil and good and all this other BS that goes with religion. It is just evil. And it's evil because of greed. Religion causes greed. Religion causes hatred. Religion causes repression. So much damage because of religion. So the good news, not to give you such a downer video, but the good news is this. We, as a human race, it's not that we will, it's not that we should, it's not that we could, we must kick all religion to the curb and get rid of it. Because if we do not, mark my words, and I might be long gone when this happens, mark my words, it will be the end of the human race as we know it. Because some religious nut will push the wrong button. Some country will push the wrong button because of their dissension or their disagreement about how another nation lives, and we will destroy the planet. And that is very sad. And that's all because of religion. So how do we turn this around? What is the takeaway from this video? Individually, one by one by one by one, kick it to the curb. Be harmonious with the planet. Be harmonious with life. Be harmonious with your brother and your sister, meaning your fellow man. Even if they believe that, be harmonious with them. Because eventually the scales will tip. The scales will be tipped, and there will be more of us than of them. There'll be more of us than of them. The rise of the nones, a new way of living. There's a book out called The Rise of the Nones. I can't quote the author right this minute, but there is a book on this subject, which is amazing. So that is the first segment of this video. I will be right back, and we are going to talk about internal fortitude, internal strength. How do you build that strength within yourself to move forward in a world that's so negative? Your internal strength. How do you build that internal strength? How do you maintain that internal strength, that internal fortitude to keep going day after day after day in your life when there's so much negativity on the news, negativity about all the stuff that's going on, including the religious situation? I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. This video is going to get a lot better. I'll be right back. We are back. Have a sip. I am going to show you. Hang on. Hold on. Let me back up. I'm in the camera too much. Internal strength. Where does it come from? Where does that internal strength, that determination, that I know I'm right, I'm going to prove this, I'm going to make this happen, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to accomplish this. Where does that come from? Are you born with it? No. Does somebody give it to you? No. Do you buy it? That would be great. Your internal strength about achieving things, about conquering things, about understanding things comes from suffering and pain. Yeah. End the video. When you were little kid, this big, when you were 4, 5, 6, 7 years old, and you fell off your bicycle and you scratched your knees and you got up and you got back on your bicycle, that was the beginning of building internal strength. If you had a mother or father that loved you, not as a friend, but loved you as a parent, and let you go through that process, then they were allowing you to build internal strength. So many people today do not have it because they were babied when they were little. They were protected when they were little. And they want to be protected now. So if you don't believe you have internal strength, give yourself a challenge. Give yourself a challenge. It could be a physical challenge. It could be a mental challenge. It could be an emotional challenge. Put up a wall. Put up a challenged wall. There's the wall. I need to climb that wall. It's 22 feet. I don't have a rope. I don't have a ladder. I don't have help. I can't call the fire department. My parents aren't going to help me. My friend, my wife, my husband, nobody's going to help me. I have a 22-foot wall I've got to get over. I have nothing to use. I have nothing I can use to get over that wall except my mental attitude, my mental conditioning, my mental fortitude, my mental design, my mental creativity. Leo scratching again. That's all I have. I have my brain and my body. That's all I have. I have nothing else to use. How do I get over that wall? If you dig deep enough, into yourself, like I said so many times, look inward. Problems, external situations, external dramas, external life that we all see and live, that we see, not imagine, that we live through every day, is all created from within. So that strength that you need comes from within. Start with baby steps. Don't see it as a wall. See it as a challenge. Don't see it as that it can't be achieved. C, put a time limit on achieving that challenge. I'm going to scale that wall in 4 days. I'm going to figure out a way to get over that wall in 4 days, even though I have nothing to use. I don't have a ladder. I have anything. All I have is my mind and my determination. And when you figure it out, when you scale that wall, maybe it's not scaling the wall. Maybe it's digging under the wall. Maybe it's breaking through the wall. Who knows? Maybe if you look at it close enough, you can go around it. Maybe it's not that wide. There is a way to scale that wall for you. When you do that, when you achieve that, when you accomplish that, when you understand that, when you fulfill that challenge, then you will have that fortitude. Here's the answer to the question. When I say this to you, you say, well, no, I can't do that. That's too hard to do. Or, oh, that's really, I get it. Here's the answer to the question, how to build internal strength. How to start to build internal strength. How to start to fortify and make your internal strength stronger. So you'll never give up on something. So you'll always achieve something. So you'll always conquer something. What is the answer to that question? I don't know. Sorry. I do. I know. Hang on. The answer. First of all, I write in my book, the answers are always in the questions. The answers are always in the question. Write down the question. Look at it every day. Write it down every day. The answers are always in the question. What's the question? How do I get over that wall? How do I build internal strength? 1, get rid of things that are in your universe. Kick to the curb, like religion. Kick to the curb things that are in your universe that make you weak. Kick to the curb that's in your universe that make your mind weaker, that make your body weaker, that make your emotions weaker, that make your thinking weaker. Start there. Kick. I can't kick the camera off the stand. Kick. You got to start small. Look inside. What is making me weak? What is making me a weak person? Am I a weak person? Or do I just accept that fact because I'm lazy? What is making me a weak person? Pick one thing. I keep leaning into the camera. I got to quit doing that. I get excited when I do my videos because I want to share this knowledge and this wisdom with you guys, with my seekers. So it can be something so simple. I'll tell you one thing that I can do and that I need to do. I try to do it and I keep falling off. Here I am preaching to the choir. But I'm back on the horse. Here's one thing that makes me weaker. One thing, one simple thing I can get rid of. I feel better mentally. I feel better physically. I get better sleep. I feel better about myself. I get rid of sugar out of my diet. Quit eating sugar. It's a depressant. Sugar is a depressant. It makes you high, like caffeine. Like, I got the energy, and all of a sudden, boom. And I feel it during the day. If I eat a lot of sugary things, I sleep longer when I go to bed. I don't sleep as good when I go to bed because I have that crap in my body. That's a little thing, but it can make a big difference. Look at yourself and say, what can I kick to the curb to give me internal fortitude, internal strength? Well, I'm going to get rid of my girlfriend. Well, if she's negative Nancy, negative, you might want to consider it. I've been there, done that. Let's keep it simple. For now, let's keep it simple. Don't be the big, don't try to, excuse me, my eye just, don't try to recreate your world totally overnight. I'm kicking religions in the curb. I'm kicking my girlfriend to the curb, and I'm kicking the old car crap piece of junk to the curb, and I'm moving out, and I'm moving to Alaska, and I hate what's going on in the country, and I'm going to Canada. That's a lot. Just baby steps. Take baby steps. Like the wall. Hey, listen to Pink Floyd's The Wall. There you go. That might help you. Love that album. It's a great album. Love Pink Floyd. Sidebar. So like I was saying about the wall, when you want to build fortitude and strength in yourself, you got to get rid of the things that make you weak. You want to use the wall as a metaphor, okay? Don't look at the wall as black and white. It's a wall. It's in your mind. You've been conditioned as a little kid in your mind, like, it's a wall. Yeah, I can't get over it. Just because your mind says it's a wall doesn't mean you can't conquer it. Because here is the amazing answer to this video. Things, hang on, let's take a sip. I lost everything, hang on. Listen to me. Things that are put in front of you create who you are as you challenge them. Things that are put in front of you, meaning in your life, that come into your life, are there to challenge you. When you challenge it, and I don't believe in defeat, I only believe in growth. You are never defeated by something that's put in challenge. You are never defeated by something that's put in front of you. It only makes you stronger. So in essence, you become better because of the challenge, because of the thing that was put in front of you. Oh my God, I'm going through a horrible divorce, and I loved her at one time, and then she wants to go, and she met somebody else, and oh, what happened to my world? My whole world's falling apart. That is a challenge. Like the wall. You will figure out a way to get through it. You will figure out a way to conquer it. You will figure out a way to move on with your life. Why? Because that's the reason we exist. That is one of the reasons why we exist, is to be challenged. And that challenge makes us stronger. That challenge makes us wiser. That challenge as a human race for the last 30,000 years has brought us to this point. We are not living in a cave, going ahead, hitting the beach with a stump, and dragging it home. We don't live like that anymore. Look how we are living. We are living the way we are living because of all the challenges we had to overcome throughout thousands of years of our evolution. I'm going to close this video down. First and foremost, thank you to all my seekers that watch my videos. If you're not a seeker, become one. Follow my videos. Follow the Common Point philosophy. It's amazing. Also, if you want a book, contact me and I'll get you a book. I sell them for $40. Let me know. What else? Down in the notes, leave a comment on what you want me to talk about. Give me a suggestion for a video you'd like me to do. Also, there'll be links below to share my other channels. As a lot of you know, I do stand-up comedy, and I'm also a musician, sometimes together. So those links will be down there to those channels. I do a character called Lukewarm in the Biscuits. He's a lot of fun. That's my release channel for me, John, the motivational speaker, this heady stuff, to be able to have some fun. That's that channel.